This is part 2 of my largest coloring book and coloring supplies haul. Hey there, it's Jody. I'm back. In part 1 of my largest coloring haul, I mostly shared the Etsy and physical coloring books I picked up. In this video, I'll share the coloring supplies and more. So one of the things to note is that in August, I celebrated a birthday, and my brothers and family can get very generous. So some of these are gift cards, and I'm very thankful. First up, I had to share these bookmarks. I'm often putting random ripped pieces of paper into my books, so I figured I can use some of these for special coloring challenges. So I've got some feathered shaped metal bookmarks. There's some notches on top, so I might use these little tassel bookmarks I have. So I'll have to play around with that soon. I also picked up some metal butterfly bookmarks. I really like the design, how they kind of have like a vintage style to them. So I ended up picking up some stickers, and oddly enough, I had been waiting for about a year for a lot of these sticker books. I was going to do the printout versions, but as I started looking at all the different types of sticker sheets, I kind of didn't know which one would allow me to color them. The end result was just to pick up the 50% off sticker books, and I am so glad I have. And I also picked up some alien stickers, and this is what these look like. Perfect for what I'm doing right now. So I've got two types of planners, and I'll share a future video, maybe in the next month or two, but basically I need some motivation, and I think these sticker books are really going to help me out. So I got the nostalgia, because I don't know about you, but I'm super into retro and boho and video games that are retro. And then I got the foliage where you color those. And then I picked up the sticker essentials. Sarah Renae Clark does have a winter one, but I thought this would be very helpful. Not just for what I'm working on, but in general. These are the ones you can color. Really like the nostalgia one. I also picked up these retro stickers. It's got a lot of different controllers. PlayStation, Xbox, what's this? Oh, like Game Boy. In fact, when I was at Hobby Lobby, I'll have to share a video of this awesome little display at their store. But yeah, this is very cool. Let's move on to some coloring supplies. Now here is a holy grail of pencil I have wanted for a very long time now. This is a smaller set, so it was much cheaper than the larger set. But look at them! Got some reds, yellows, a couple pinks. Doesn't look like there's hardly any purple or lavender colors. This is kind of one. Go ahead and check the pencil out. So as expected, it mainly has a number, but I can deal with numbers. So I'll be doing my first impression videos of these very soon. Can't wait to give them a try. These Japanese pencils were all on sale. So this pencil is pretty special in the sense where a lot of the original colorists used these. So I had to experience them. I had to understand why they were often raved about. And so when I saw these on sale, I just had to pick them up. So let's go ahead and check these out. I forgot that they are two-sided. It says 60, so it's essentially 30 pencils. So that's why they were cheap too. Look at that! They're so pretty! I'll sharpen them when I do my first impressions, so be sure to check back at a later time. Let's go ahead and take them out of the box. They come with a container and sharpener. Let's look what the pencil looks like. Oh, it comes with a wrap case. I thought it was a zipper case. Let's check on the inside of this. It's a simple little set, just 36, which is totally fine with me. The bottom isn't sealed, kind of like a Prismacolor in that regard. Is in Japanese, but that's okay, it has numbers. It's got quite a few blues, some greens, browns. It's a simple set. Just want to see how they feel on paper. So I'll have to do some testings and share my first impressions of these very soon. Let's move on to the next pencil set. This one is a very intriguing set. Look at the exterior. I have a feeling these are going to be like a Crayola kind of thing, but I gotta say I am already in love with the container. Oh wow. Yeah, I think it's like a Crayola thing. Oh my goodness. They feel like this is going to be an experience. I want to test these right now. Well, let's talk about the colors. Got some skin tones here. Beautiful colors too. Very bright colors. I'm curious about the neon. And then it looks like some metallics over here. Okay. A friend of mine that lives in Japan had mentioned these pencils, but they are called the Mujis. I've already unwrapped them, but these are supposed to be, if you live in Japan, a lot of people will pick up the Mujis. Much better than Crayola and some of the budget-friendly ones with a very nice price. So they're nothing special on their exterior, but they're supposed to be extraordinary on the inside. So let's check them out. This is how they come. Exactly what she described. And when I looked online, this is exactly how they look. Very basic, but that's why you get really good prices with them. It does come with a little chart. So they do have numbers. So they basically engraved the pencils. One of the things that I heard really good things of is the quality of wood. These feel very smooth. The bottoms aren't sealed. Really a fan of how smooth they feel though. Like they feel like really expensive wood. Here's the colors. Lots of lavenders, multiple pinks, and yeah, I'm gonna have to swatch these. I think I will be doing my own number system after I get them on a chart. Let's move on to the other color pencil sets that I grabbed. I picked up Faber-Castell colored pencils, the Pastel Formula 12 set, as I'm currently working on a Blythe doll customization. I'm sure I'll have use for these for something else, but for now that's why I picked them up. I do like that they're sealed. I'll do some more colored pencils and then I'll move on to markers. Ram Refined. This is another pencil set that was highly recommended by Original Colors back in the day. Ultra fine pigments, vibrant colors, and powerful coverage. So we will see. The tin appears to be hinged. There is a slight scent. It's not provoking me yet. Let's remove this. Let's check out the barrels. I like that the pencils have prominent color names and color numbers. Try another one. I can't wait to try these. Let's see how many trays there are. There's 3 trays. You can kind of see all the colors here. So I need to swatch these and share my findings, and I'll share that in a future video. I picked up this Kalar 72 set when it was on sale. I have an older set of Kalar, but a friend shared that she thought these were different, so I had to see if these have a better formula. So there is a really nice color range here. Well, I will do some more testings on these. I do plan to use up my older Kalar set before I start using these though. Be sure to check back if you want to see more about this set. Other set I picked up on sale. This is supposed to be the expert version of Kalar. I know that it won't be Prismacolor or even Polychromos, but it's still nice to use budget-friendly pencils to preserve a lot of my favorites. And a friend of mine also was asking about what the difference was between this and the 2 other types of Kalar. I do like the exterior. Here's what it looks like on the inside. There are all the colors you can imagine. The pencils smell like wood, which is kind of nice that they're not too much of a chemical smell, but they do smell like wood. It's probably because half of them are colored. They look completely different compared to the two other ones. The bottoms are sealed, so I am very excited to try these out. Let's check out the next tray. Very pretty pencils. I've got a lot of tests to do. As always, Color is very impressive. They include these color charts, and I use them just because I like to fiddle around with the colors. Test them out and see how they perform against the two other types that I have. I do like the cover a lot, the little hummingbird. Okay, let's check out the pencil barrel. They don't appear to have any color names, which I think when they're super budget friendly like these, I don't think they do have that, but I'm excited to check them out. They have an open barrel, round. The first tray. They don't appear to have a color code system, but maybe there is one I don't know about. And those look pretty together. So I will do some testing with these. They're supposed to just be a little upgrade from Crayola. It does have color names here. Professional grade, highly pigmented. Well, we'll see. It's intended for drawing, coloring, or illustrations. Rich fade resistant colors, excellent for blending and shading. Well, we shall see, Rose Art. I have zero expectations for. Now, the other pencil set I will share at the end because there's a little confliction on that one. So let's go ahead and move on to some markers. I picked up the Sharpie Creative Paint-like brush tip acrylic markers, 12 count. These are said to be bleed-resistant paintbrush tips, so I had to give them a try. They've got the colors right here. Actually, they're only one-sided. So they've got really nice brush tip, and that's why I found them so appealing. I'll have to do some testing, and I will get my first impressions on these. Let's see. I found out that they had Ohuhu metallic markers. I picked up this 24 set. I'll be doing some tests with these. I'm very hopeful that they don't bleed through, but we'll see how that goes. Check this out. Look how beautiful these are. I love the box. The box is just really clever. These are going to be perfect for the holidays. This is a really nice color variety. I like that there's some browns and stuff, but look at the blues and the teals. Super golden metallic paint pens, and I am a huge fan of metallics, and I gotta give these a try. Look at those colors. These markers look so beautiful. Look at that. I just want to do something with them now. I'm a huge fan of metallics or iridescent stuff. I would prefer that over glittery stuff, but so far they are beautiful. And then I did get these. They're calligraphy, so we'll see how they do. I couldn't resist trying them, especially since they're kind of like a thin version of pit markers. I think I only have one pit marker that's black, so this will be fun to play with. Picked up a tiny set of the Pigment Arts pen by Staedtler. This was recommended by Bubble of Coloring, so I can't wait to give these a try. The back of it talks about the ink. Oh, and then it has multiple examples. I like that they're also waterproof for those times that you want it to be waterproof. Let's do a peek at the exterior. Like a typical marker. I'm not sure why I thought they'd be really big fat pins because the ink. So let's check the actual marker. So the colors, I got two blues, I got a lavender, and here's the warm tones. Brown, black, and gray. I should be able to mix some of these colors to make more. So be sure to check back for these as I'm going to be doing some tests over the next few weeks. So here is the next one. These are intended for journaling, so if you want to write in different colors. These are the dual brush set. I liked that they were brush tip. Here's the other side. So this is kind of thin paper and it's not really bleeding through, so that's kind of neat. Let's share the fine liner. Everything you'd expect. I think this is actually really neat if you were thinking about getting a fine liner and a marker, because I did pick up fine liners last year and I use them every now and then, but this would actually be neat to color with, so I'll have to do some tests for that. And then the last thing is actually my nemesis of pencil sets. Earlier this year, I picked up the largest Amazon basic color pencil set, only to find that it had so many issues. From smearing when my hand barely brushed it, from the incredible fumes that came out of the box. I actually left it open for like 48 hours and it still had fumes. Even so, I wanted to like them so much because everybody said that they were great. But a viewer told me recently that they had encountered no issues with the set, and I've talked to at least a dozen other colorists about this and they all say the same, right? And so when this viewer told me, please give the smaller set a try, and they said they were $4, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this. And so here it is. And I'm gonna open this box with you right now. Let's see what happens. That horrible smell again. I don't know why people keep saying this doesn't smell. Do I have like a stronger sense of smell than the next person? This got air out. This got air out. I got put by the window. So I'm gonna have to play with these after they air out a little. Well, that was my largest art haul I've ever had. I hope some of this information helps you in some way. Thanks for watching.